Today we're making some delicious curried goat using Rajapuri curry. You can find this curry on Amazon or at leading supermarkets in Trinidad and Tobago. To start this recipe, to my washed and cleaned goat meat, I'm adding in salt, and of course you can find all of your measurements in the description box down below. Add black pepper, some angostura aromatic bitters. This helps cut the gaminess, so anytime you're cooking like duck or goat, lamb, beef, you can use that. Green seasoning and aromatics, and give this a mix to combine. Now you can marinate this for minimum 1 hour. You can use it immediately or you can marinate overnight. Next, to a pot on medium heat, add oil. Once the oil is nice and hot, we're going to add in some methi seeds and some cumin seeds. We're going to allow these to brown, but don't burn. Just allow them to get darker brown. And then we'll add in a few curry leaves and some more aromatics to create more flavor. The leaves will pop slightly, so just be very careful. And for the aromatics, it's going to be sliced onions and pimento peppers, or you can also use hot peppers if you like. And cook until the edges start to turn a light brown color. Now go in with the Rajapuri curry powder. I'm doing 2 tablespoons here. I like to do 1 tablespoon per 1 pound of meat, and you're going to use a spicier curry like a duck or a goat curry. I always like mixing the curry like this, and if you didn't have a duck or a goat curry, you can add some amchur masala and some geera to this also in place. Toast this on low for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then add in enough water to create a flame. This water is going to help the curry cook. Now the curry is going to cook and go from this really runny curry liquid to a more thicker paste. And you'll see the steps as I move along here. You see how it's thickening up? That's what you want. It still needs to cook some more, like turn into a paste consistency. So allow it to continue to cook. And then it will turn into this. And you'll see the oil start separating. That's your indication that it's ready for the meat. And you can crank your heat up to high here and throw in your seasoned meat and toss in that curry to cook. You want the curry and the goat to like sear really well in the pot. So you want that heat on high, and it's going to sear and cook down with that delicious curry and infuse into the meat. So allow it to cook until all the natural juices have evaporated. Now once that happens, the next step is to add enough water. You can add hot water here. You can even throw this into your Instapot or your pressure cooker, and it will finish quickly. When you're doing that, don't put too much of water in there because it tends to get really waterlogged. So when you're using an Instapot or pressure cooker, always put half of the amount of liquid. I like a thicker gravy, not a really runny, watery gravy. So cover and cook until it's soft, tender, falling off the bone to the consistency that I can do. 1 second, the camera will be clear. And that's it. A delicious curry. Now once the camera is guys, it's going to make me put a lot of pudding or pudding around it. Thank you for watching. Try this recipe. Let me know what you think. I'll see you in my next video.